46's Sarah Parker reports some felt safe, some felt uncomfortable at this organized gun-in dining experience. It's a story that's all new tonight.
I'm missing valley bread.
It's hot in the kitchen at Christo's, but it's customers packing heat in the dining room. Regulars now sitting down with a fork in hand and a .45 at the hip.
Well, basically, I'll be able to protect myself all day long, not having to take off an arm at lunch, rearm myself because it violated the law.
Dozens of gun owners and their families celebrating the new Georgia law. It allows permitted carriers to bring their firearms into restaurants that serve alcohol, provided those people aren't drinking.
Well, it's a historic event in Georgia. Prior to this legislative session, Georgia had more places off limits to where one could carry a firearm than any other state in the nation.
Victoria Cook is worried about her daughter, possibly in the crossfire of irresponsible gun holders.
I have a child to be concerned about, and if people's tempers flare, there's a chance that they pull out the weapon.
But this new mom sees the law as added protection for her daughter.
I think if you legally own a gun, then you're going about it the correct way. And I want to protect my child against people that illegally have handguns on the street.
Gun owners we spoke with agree the expanded law comes with responsibility for gun safety.
It's not something you use to get back at somebody you're mad at or, get in a fight in traffic. I mean, this is to protect ourselves and our families.
And as popular as these pins were tonight saying guns save lives, restaurant owners do have a choice because after all, it is their property. If they do not feel comfortable with guns inside their restaurants, they can say no. They just have to post a very visible sign outside their establishment stating no guns allowed. Live in Marietta in Cobb County, Sarah Parker, CBS 46 News.
And one thing we would like to point out is that gun owners that have a concealed weapon carry permit are not allowed to show the weapons visibly. They must be concealed at all times. Well, the state's new gun law is already being challenged, especially at the airport. Aside from restaurants, the law also allows people who have a concealed carry permit to bring their guns on MARTA. But city leaders claim a previous law exempts the airports, which they say is no place for guns. Those who fought to get Georgia's new law on the books say they have the right to carry a firearm even at the airport.
It is virtually impossible for us to ensure safety if anyone without training who gets a permit to carry a gun in Georgia is allowed to come into the airport. It's not common sense.
Well, the mayor promises to arrest anyone trying to bring a concealed weapon into the airport. A federal lawsuit against the city has already been filed.
New tonight, we have learned 2 Doraville police officers were arrested themselves for driving under the influence. The city police chief tells us Lieutenant Charles